Hi, welcome back to another video. Yes, sorry about that. Appa. Got a place right here where you can have a nice view of what's happening. Gonna move closer a little. My name is Mikołaj Maria Dawidowski. Welcome to this beautiful video. And I'd like to talk about the truth. It's a hard topic to talk about because anything that I say about it is wrong. Keep that in mind. Because I cannot tell you the truth. It is absolutely impossible for me to tell you the truth with capital T. The only way to get to know the truth is you have to directly experience it through a revelation, through vision, through experience, direct experience. There are many ways, but you cannot pass the truth to a human. So I'm just gonna talk about certain variations and variables. As above, so below. As within, so without. If you study alchemy in any way, shape or form, you probably have heard of this one. As above, so below. As within, so without. Yeah? This is why in the prayer we say, I don't know the prayer in English, but it goes somewhere along the line, "O Holy Father, may thy will come as in heaven, as on earth." You know? Make his will happen as on heaven, as on earth. Gotta align them. Talking about alignment and unity a lot in this video. But if you're dealing with truth, knowing this simple fact, as above so below, as within so without, it means that if you are dealing with truth and you find something that you think is like a little piece of the truth, it means you're gonna be able to perceive it in every other area of life. It's really easy. Like, you're gonna be able to see it. You're gonna be able to notice it, that on different levels of existence, the truth is still the truth. And if you apply it to your family, it is the truth. And if you apply it to your job, it is the truth. And if you apply it to your hobbies, it is the truth. And if you apply it on a big scale, it is still the truth. You can still observe it. Because usually truths we get by observing. Like the little scraps of the truth we get by observing reality. And so, to give you an example, guess no examples for now. I might come back to it. Alchemy is a very interesting topic. I've studied it for many years. I'm not particularly interested in physical alchemy or doing things in a laboratory in that context, but rather I practice internal alchemy. So the processes of alchemy, 7 steps, which I'm not going to name here, are what you do continuously within the mind, and you can do it continuously within the body in order to speed things up, really. The core basis, I think, of alchemy is to make things more noble and make things that would normally take hundreds of years or thousands of years or many incarnations. You allow the process to happen in just one generation during one lifetime. So you can imagine that it can make things pretty intense. I'm pretty sure you're familiar with the term of transmutation of lead to gold or silver to gold or whatever that was. But I think it was lead to gold. And what you have to do is you gotta do that within yourself. You gotta find that noble element within you, and you're gonna be working on your gross, so to speak, body, and you're going to enrich it, and you're going to make it more noble. And you're gonna have to transform your mind as well whilst you're at it. You're gonna have to refine your thoughts, purify them, let yourself die and be reborn again over and over. These are the alchemical processes that we go through. These are simple truths. You can see them happen. You're in one state, and then you become aware that the state you're in is false, and you become disillusioned by this state. And you go into like a grief state, and from there you go and die, basically. That part of you dies. And from there you've got the perfect ground to build yourself anew. And then you establish the new self. You build it in a better, more perfected way than before. And then you're content, and then you find out another thing, and it's a closed wheel. It happens over and over and over again. It's a very beautiful, beautiful process. At first, the process was quite scary for me, especially when I experienced it for the first time. Nobody wants to die. Everyone is afraid of death. But once you realize that you die continuously over and over, and life is a continual balance of death and life, your body cells are continuously dying and then being reborn in a way that your body generates new cells. But if at any given moment there's too much of any, you die. So if too many cells die at any given time and the body cannot produce enough, you die, right? But if the body produces too many cells, you also die, because these cells are not allocated. They become unallocated cells, and they don't know what they should transform themselves into, and they create cancer. Just as an example, like autoimmune systems can also happen. Autoimmune system problems can also happen, things like that. Just examples. But seek the simple truths. Usually, the truths of life can be summarized as these one-liners, you know? For example, my core doctrine is everything I base everything on. All is one. That's the closest I can get to the truth. All is one. And then the more words I use to try and describe it, I'm moving further and further away from the truth. You know, you could describe it as there is no God but God. But then if you're not on the level of that consciousness, it doesn't make any sense to you. You know? Because the problem with truths is you need to have the specific level of awareness, and you need to have experiences in life, experiences in revelations, experiences in visions and stuff like that, in order to understand these things, in order for them to make sense. Usually you go and you get the experience, and then it just becomes obvious to you. But before the experience is like, okay, I memorized it, and I think I know what it means. But when you have the experience, you then realize that you actually never had a clue what it meant. It happens very often to me. I'm still learning, as you know. I'm just sharing my path and sharing what works for me. I love alchemy. It's a beautiful thing. And if you use alchemy, you can work through many, many processes, and you can establish yourself in God with the alchemy. It's just a beautiful thing. So one of these one-liners: as above, so below; as within, so without. You know? You can contemplate upon this for hours. All is one. That's another one, you know. I am that I am. That's a very beautiful one. My personal prayer, you know. You think about these things and they give you deeper and deeper insights into reality and the existence of reality. Beautiful things. So from here on out, I'm probably gonna start doing one-liners. Shorts are coming your way, where I'm gonna just say the one little scrap of truth, and then you can go off and you can ponder it and you can contemplate it and you can think about it for hours and hours on end to see how far, how deep can you understand it on your level of consciousness, on your level of awareness. Blessings be upon you, my friend. I hope you liked the video. Consider leaving a like, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day. Bye.